Welcome, welcome, welcome to Not Just Sports by Noel Epps. Welcome to Not Just Sports by Noel Epps. It's been a week. It's been a week, and I miss you guys. Rodney Hammond, my brother. I love you, my brother. Sabrina Oliver, my sister. I love you, my sister. Rodney, Ryan McGovern. What's up, baby? Ryan McGovern. Thank you for all your prayers, your well wishes. I thank you so much, Ryan McGovern. I thank you so much. Just for you thinking of me. Thank you so much, Coach Stowers. I love you. Thank you so much. That's where I want to start today's show. Before I start today's show, I want to tell you what's going to be on today. We got Andrew Aodigi who is running for the Amityville School Board. We're going to have him on today. We're going to have Clyde Middleton on because we have to finish the NFL draft. We have to finish the NFL draft, and we're going to talk NBA playoffs. Um, Rodney Hammond, I love you. When I say I love you, Dre Lazo, I'm telling y'all, I love y'all for real. My friends, my Facebook friends, and I'm gonna do everything I can to not become emotional because I got some business to take care of today with Drew and Clyde. But my friends have been so solid in the loss of my father. I lost my father on May 1st. It's been a rough year for me. It's been a really rough year. Vanessa Epps, I love you. That's my cousin. I love you. It's been a rough year for me. Uh, but you know, my Epps side of the family, Vanessa Epps and her brothers, and they got this thing where they say Epps strong, and we're gonna remain strong over here. We're gonna remain strong. We're gonna remain tight. Wallace P. Parham, my guy. I love you, Wallace. I've never even met Wallace. I love Wallace. Dooney Tunes. I know Dooney Tunes knows what I've been through. So, Dooney Tunes called me. I respect you, Dooney Tunes. I love you. Thank you, my brother, for just reaching out. Everybody who reached out, thank you so much. Again, I'm overwhelmed by it. I am so overwhelmed by it because again, I don't know, or maybe I'm not aware enough. I'm so overwhelmed by people's well wishes. So again, I lost my father on May 1st, and it's been tough. This year's been tough. January 30th, I lost my nana. New Year's Day, January 1st is my birthday. February 1st, I had the stroke. And May 1st, I lost my father. So, um, it's been a tough year. But they always say God only gives you what you can handle. God only gives you what you can handle. So, I'm going to handle this. Glad you're okay, bro. Please take care of yourself. Yeah, I know. I had a minor setback. I'm sorry. I had a minor setback. And I had to go to the hospital. It wasn't stress related or anything like that, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I had a gash on my leg that just was squirting blood every time my heart beat, and it would just squirt out blood. It was crazy in here, but I'm okay. I'm okay. Ben Patton, what's up, baby? Ben Patton, thank you for your well wishes. Ronald Mason, thank you for your well wishes. So it's been a rough year. Um, so I want to shout out my family again. I want to shout out my daughter. My daughter, straight trooper. Boy, her mother is. My daughter's a straight trooper. Straight trooper. Nolan has been adult-like. Nolan has been adult-like. Nolan has been great. Dante uh, uh, has struggled with losing his grandfather, but he's also staying strong in all of this. And I also want to say thank you to his girlfriend, Marcella. Thank you to his girlfriend, Marcella. I think she is a stabilizing force. Yeah. What? Okay. I think she's a stabilizing force with my son. So she's been very good. And most of all, the glue to the Epps family. She is the absolute glue. Velcro, the cement, whatever you want to call it, is my wife, Marie Natalie Epps. She is the glue to this whole thing. The woman is so strong, so smart, and to be so small, it astounds me. She's beyond anything I could have hoped for in a wife. Ridiculous. Danae Gatling is Sonia Battle. Don't leave. Danae Gatling. Oh my God. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you how I've cherished my relationship, my friendship with Danae Gatlin. Oh my God. Just Danae Gatlin is just too sweet. Too sweet. She posts these videos, just saying, just giving me words of encouragement. God, those videos go such a long way. You don't even realize. Especially the last one, because the last one I was struggling a little bit. I was kind of depressed. So, Danae Gatling, golly, when I see you, girl, I'm gonna give you the biggest hug and kiss. Oh my God, I love Danae Gatling. I love you, girl. Then Sonia Battle. Now, oh my God. Last time I saw Sonia Battle was at my man's funeral, and I told Sonia I got something to tell her, and I still got something to tell you, Sonia. And I'm gonna just give you a hint. It's something as admiration. It's an admiration thing. It's how I see you. I see you, Sonia. I want you to know I see you. And I'm gonna tell you something that most people are not looking at, because your black ass is fine. So most people are looking at your black ass as, damn, she fine. But I see something a little bit more different than the physical. So Sonia actually made me laugh. Sonia's always been able to make me laugh. She's always been able to make me laugh. So, Sonia, I appreciate you too, my sister. I love you. I love you. I thank you for all that you do. I thank you for thinking of me. Clarence Wop Jones. Clarence Wop Jones, I'm glad you're here because I wanted to talk to you real quick. Clarence Wop, my man Wop. Wop, let's keep it all buck, Wop. I see you out here, Wop, taking care of your baby boy, Wop. I see you out here taking care of your baby boy. And guess what, Wop? When you taking care of your baby boy and you doing it by yourself and you ain't asking nobody for shit, Wop, you ain't got to explain nothing to nobody. You ain't got to explain shit to shit. What you do, is what you do. You do whatever you doing to make ends meet, so your son can live, so your son can eat. As long as it ain't illegal and you doing it and you happy and your son's happy, that's all you need to explain. That's all you need to explain. You ain't never got to come on Facebook and explain shit to nobody, because I know the man you are. And anybody got a problem with that, Wop, send them to me. I'll explain it for you. I don't fuck with dudes who don't fuck with their kids. Shout out to my man Wop. Shout out to WAP. Hold on a second. I'm kind of messed up here. Okay. Um, you don't you don't owe me anything. I'm down. I'm doing whatever you would do. We always family. Allison Kretz, what's up? Avery Jurgen, we family. Bolo, what's good? I love you, bro. Glad to see you back on it. Yeah, I'm back on it, man. I went to Vegas yesterday. I got the show for you. Sonya said she'll do the show for me. Yes, I'm just getting back from Vegas. I did go see my father in Vegas. It's a little bit of closure. Thank you, Muzzy. Muzzy's also one of those dudes who was, grew up with me and, came to the house and stuff like that. So he knows my father. So thank you, Muzzy. Thank you, bro. Auntie Debbie Haynes. Man. Oh, man. They say you ain't nothing without your family. Wow. Debbie Haynes is my aunt. And just way, way, way too special. Way too special. Again, man. Aunt Debbie, I love you, Aunt Debbie. Just special. Special. Smart. Thoughtful. Unapologetic. It's my aunt. I'm proud to call her my aunt every day. Richard Christopher, my assistant coach. I First of all, let me say my condolences about your grandfather. My condolences. Please keep us posted on the arrangements for your grandfather. I will keep everybody posted. I will keep everybody posted on my father's arrangements. So just bear with me. I'm trying to get him back over to New York. He's in Las Vegas. So I'll keep everybody posted. Smoking one for my QBs right now. Love you dudes. Yep. My dad was a QB. I was a QB. Jason was a QB. Yep. So again, I thank you all for just thinking of me. Thank you for thinking of my family. But, life, I got to go on. I got to go on with my life. And it's the hardest thing. I'm never going to forget my father because, every time somebody walked by me at the viewing yesterday, they would say, "Oh, you must be Dwayne's son because you look identical to Dwayne." I still don't see it, but everybody says I look identical to my father. So everybody was correlating. They said, "Oh, you must be his son." That's what I was getting the whole day. Then my daughter says it too. My daughter says, "You and Pop are twins." That's what he said. You and Pop are twins. So again, I don't see it, but I don't doubt it because people keep telling me. And it's something that people have told me since birth. So it's a good thing. I'm not ashamed of that. My father's a good-looking man. Okay, so today we're going to have Andrew Aodeji on today. We're going to talk about Amityville School Board politics. He's running for the board. James Simpson. Thank you, James Simpson. James Simpson is one of the coaches in the EFA or the TFL, whatever freaking league we're in. I don't know. But I thank you for your well wishes. I'm back at it. I'm gonna. I couldn't do it Wednesday. I'm sorry. I may have lost out on Justin Alexander, the New York Jets do D tackle. I may have lost out on him because I couldn't do the show on Wednesday because that's when like an hour before is when I found out that my father had passed. So I know you guys understand. My energy wasn't right, and I just couldn't do it. So it's been a week later. I'm able to do it today, and we are going to get it popping today. Lamar Thompson, my assistant coach. Thank you. Listen, there's no doubt in my mind I got the best assistant coaches in semi-pro football. Probably football, period. They're hardworking. They're caring. They work hard. They're smart. They're not afraid to challenge me. And they're not afraid. And here's the other thing. They're not afraid to sometimes, you know, hear some dumb shit from me. You know, sometimes I say some shit that I go off sometimes. And, they don't take it personal. We could go out and have drink after that. We go out and eat after that. It's nothing but love. So my assistant coaches, you just saw Lamar is one of my assistant coaches. Richard Christopher is one of my assistant coaches. And John Stowers, who was just on here, is one of my assistant coaches. They are the best people. I'm telling you. Chris Ballard, I saw you called. I tried to call you back. I know why you called. I thank you, my brother. I thank you, Chris Ballard. Chris Ballard knows my dad, too. So thank you, Chris Ballard. Chris Ballard's been around a long time. Crisscross fader. Okay? So we're going to have Andrew on today. Andrew should be here any minute. Andrew Ayodeji. Thank you, Chris. I love you, too. Andrew should be here any minute. Andrew is running for the Amityville School Board. Amityville, if you believe in your boy, you should stand up for your boy Andrew Ayodeji, or you can't say nothing. If you ain't going to vote, you can't say nothing. Don't say nothing about the school district. Don't say nothing about Bolden Mac Park. He's the guy behind the Bolden Mac Park tournament in Amityville. He's the young man behind it. This man is 33 years old, I want to say. I believe he's 33 years old. I've seen Andrew. Nyanka, what's up, baby? I've seen Andrew grow up. I've seen Andrew grow up. Andrew is Andre Lawhorn's little brother. I've seen Andrew grow up. I see Andrew rubbing elbows with politicians, trying to get Amityville right for the summer, trying to get the Bolden Mac tournament right, trying to have something for everybody to do. Jaquan Carr, what's up? He's going to have Amityville popping this year. So we can't have no foolishness. And he's also running for the school board. This is a man who is about his community. Andrew is about his community. He's doing community work. So when everybody asks, yo, what you do? Andrew works for that community. Went to school with Andrew. Facts. Amityville graduate. And now he's running for the school board. So he's working for kids. So when people tell you, oh, what you do, Andrew ain't got to explain nothing. Let's get those votes, 11701. That's a fact. And that's my concern. That's my concern. And I'll be very honest with you. I speak to Drew about this because, I've dealt with this as a coach in high school, as a high school coach. And this can be a dirty business. And I've already seen posts. Now, here's the conundrum that I'm in. And I'm being very honest. Here's the conundrum I'm in. The person that he's running against is a good friend of mine. She's a sweetheart. I mean, let's just talk real talk. She's a sweetheart. But there's interesting dynamics in Amityville that makes it weird. And I'm glad I don't live in Amityville, so I'm not voting because I would be stuck. I really would be stuck. But, I'm waiting for Andrew right now. But as I was saying, Andrew, yeah, Danae knows. The young lady he's running against is when I tell you she is a sweetheart, a beautiful person, I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. Rodney Bond, thank you, my brother. Thank you for calling and showing concern. Thank you. I love you, Rodney Bond. Glenn Jackson Jr., what's up, baby? I'm checking you out. I'm seeing your music. I'm liking your movement. Jamal Wilson, what's up? So, but Andrew is a young boy. He's 32 years old. 33. I want to say 33. We'll find out his age when he gets here. But there's interesting dynamics in Amityville that hopefully we can get some answers to and see what Drew's, I keep calling him Andrew, Drew's, what his insight is and what he's looking to do. Andre Lawhorn, that's his big brother. That's Drew's big brother. Drew is about his business. I love it. I love it. Young boy. And we out here, we be browbeating the young boys. We be talking about how the young boys don't do this, the young boys don't do that. Go to Bolden Mac Park this summer and see how that thing is ran by a young boy. How he's giving away bikes, balls, toys to the hood. Just giving stuff away, giving stuff for kids away to stay out of trouble. This guy's a young guy. He's a young guy. And as an older guy, sometimes we're a little bit too hard on the millennials. Here's a millennial is doing something. So millennial is about his business. Him, his partner Dan Lloyd. Also April Smith is attached to this. Kurt Kane, they're also linked in with this somehow. I'm impressed with Drew. I am impressed with Drew. But I talk to Drew often, and we got to understand that this game of politics is going to be dirty. And there's already some sideways shit going on. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to get to the bottom of it. I'm not going to tear down Drew. We're not doing that today. We're not tearing down Drew. We building Drew up. But as I was saying, I'm concerned about Amityville. And I'm going to be very honest with all you Amityvillians. I'm concerned. Because are y'all just talking? Or are you going to go out and vote for Drew? Are you talking, or you're just going to go out and vote? Because let's be honest. Let's keep it all the way a buck. There's North Amityville and there's South Amityville. And there is a definite cultural divide. Let's just say that. There's definitely a cultural divide. Okay? There's a street called Route 110 that runs right through Amityville. Route 110. Route 110 in Amityville starts at the Southern State Parkway. And Route 110 ends all the way down in Merrick Road. So Route 110, I want to say, is about 5 miles long. Right? But once you get 3 miles in, there's a highway called Sunrise Highway. And once you cross over the Sunrise Highway, North Amityville ends and South Amityville starts. South Amityville is predominantly white, upper middle class. North Amityville is predominantly black, lower middle class. So my question is Amityville just talking? Or is Amityville going to get out and vote? Because we know, this is no secret, we know that Amityville, North Amityville, has never got out to vote. This is what I know. I grew up in Amityville. I coached in Amityville. I grew up in Amityville. And I know for a fact that we don't go to those board meetings. Victor Medina, what's up, brother? Thank you for reaching out, Victor Medina. I know we don't go to those board meetings. And we all belly aching about what goes on in the hood but we ain't doing what we supposed to do to support the hood. So I'm hoping Amityville ain't just talking. Or we gonna go out and support Drew and running for the board. So I'm dying to see. Victor Medina, good to see you back, bro. Thank you, Victor. Thank you. But I'm just saying, I'm here for Drew. I'm waiting for Drew right now. Waiting for Drew right now. But in the meantime, let's talk NBA playoffs. Let's talk about this boy Embiid. This boy Embiid, shut your stinking trap. Shut your little stinking trap. Embiid, I don't understand how a 26-year-old man, 25, 26-year-old African man, they claim to be stronger than everybody else. How this man is always sick. How he's always throwing up. How he's always shitting. How his back is always hurt. How he always got the runs. How he always having a diarrhea attack. How his knees hurt. What is the goddamn problem, Embiid? What is the problem? What is the problem? I don't remember Kareem. I don't remember Olajuwon. I don't remember Shaq. I don't remember Ralph Sampson, Patrick Ewing ever being this sick all the goddamn time. Every time you wake up, you got the runs. You're supposed to be the best big man in basketball. What does Mark Jackson do? What is Mark Jackson talking about? He's the best big man who ever played. What? He can't be the best big man. And part of being good is being available. That's part of being good. Every time you turn around, he got to take a dump. He's sick. Every time you turn around, he's sick. I tell you who's nice. I tell you what big man is nice. That big boy over in Denver. Jokic, whatever his name is. That boy in Denver, that boy nice. You can't count on Joel Embiid. He always sick. He always hurt. He always got the runs. And you know what? I don't agree with Stephen A on a lot of stuff. I don't agree with Embiid always sick, hurt, and Simmons can't and won't shoot. Won't drive because he shoots 40% at the line. They have issues. They do have issues. They do have big issues. Paul Bernard, what's up, baby? Abdul, thank you, Abdul. Dog nuts. I'll be there tomorrow, dog nuts. Jokic is a beast. Listen, how is this man always sick? How is he always sick? Miss me with this. Hey, how you going to call your coach 6 o'clock in the morning talking about I got diarrhea? The game ain't you got there 8 o'clock. How you can't fix diarrhea between 6 and 8? You make an excuse. See, let me tell you something. When you are doing charity work and when you sick and you about to play a sport, don't nobody need to know you sick. Don't nobody need to know about your charity work. If you're sick, you just had a bad game. Period. Remember I said Houston ain't running. Stop, Glenn Jackson. Stop, Glenn Jackson. Stop, Glenn Jackson Jr. Because Houston ain't winning shit. Houston ain't winning nothing. You see, Glenn Jackson, you wanna just live in the moment, okay? Look at how Houston is winning these games. Embiid, what's his name? Harden is shooting way too many shots. Your role players always play better at home. Your role players always play better at home. Let's stop acting like Houston is going to beat Golden State. Golden State is going to whoop Houston's ass by 25 tonight. It ain't even going to be close, Glenn Jackson Jr. Glenn Jackson Jr., stop living in the moment. Harden is not good. Chris Paul ain't good. And all those shots that your boy PJ and what's the other dude name? All those shots that they making, they ain't making them in Golden State. That ain't happening. Joey Crash, what's up, baby? Thank you for calling, Joey Crash. If you want to win that bad, there's nothing. Exactly. If it's a playoff game, he even said it when he fouled the light-skinned boy from the Nets. This is the playoffs. Exactly. This is the playoffs, Embiid. Nobody want to hear about your diarrhea. Especially no coach, 6 o'clock in the morning. Put a diaper on, goddammit, get ready to play. Nobody want to hear that shit? I'm sick. I can't play. Bullshit. I tell you what. It makes you appreciate it. It hurts my heart to say this. It hurts my heart to say this. It makes you appreciate Michael Jordan that flu game. It makes you appreciate Michael Jordan that flu game. If you want to win that bad, there's nothing to do to win. Me have the flu, stomach bug, some Dayquil, and get your ass up the bed and go play. That's right. He too heavy. He gonna be another Yao Ming. Yo, Victor Medina, that's very intuitive of you, sir. That's very intuitive of you, sir. I think he's too big, too. Like, he got some body fat. Basketball players don't usually have body fat. He has body fat. Look at Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid could lose about 20 pounds. He another one, Yao Ming, with a short career. Embiid don't get in shape in the offseason. That's a fact. Yo, what's up, Anthony Jones? What's up? Exactly. He's sick when they lose. African diarrhea is different. Yo, Jamal, that's a good one. African diarrhea is different. Embiid is in poor condition for an elite athlete. That's a fact. It should be 3-1. See, that's the problem. That's why Houston's gonna lose. The poor job the referees did. No, how about stop flopping all over the goddamn place? Every time you turn around, CP3 is on the ground. Every time you turn around, James Harden's on the ground. Every single time, these grown-ass men just be laying on the ground. What the hell? These are the clumsiest floppers. Every time you turn around, they flopping. I don't know. Houston might. Listen, Jamal Wilson, please don't feed into Glenn Jackson's foolishness. Jamal Wilson, you know damn well that they are not beating Golden State. I'm putting it on everything I love. They ain't beating Golden State. They can't beat Golden State. Golden State gets bored. They ain't beating Golden State. What are we talking about here? Why are y'all being prisoners of the moment? Believe what your eyes are telling you. Okay, what's name's having a bad night? Okay, they're allowed to have bad nights. Curry had a bad night. Or Clay had a bad night. It's okay. Houston's going to have more bad nights than those two. I said Houston to the chip since December. Oh, my goodness. This guy, Drew Lohan. Drew is coming, y'all. I said Houston to the chip since December. Yes, you did, Glenn Jackson. And I told you you're wrong since December. They ain't getting to nobody's goddamn championship. Stop it. Stop it. Trade him right now and capitalize for assets. You know, I was talking about that today, Bolo. And that might not be such a bad move. Because let's ask a question. Let's ask a question, Bolo. Is Simmons and Embiid good together? I think Embiid just clogs up the key. He just makes it a problem in there. It's all congested in there. Is Embiid better with Simmons, or is Jimmy Butler? Is Jimmy Butler better with Simmons, or is Simmons better with Embiid? That's the question. Jokic is the same way out of shape. No. See, Jokic lives in where he live from? Russia, Yugoslavia, some crazy shit like that. every big white man is built just like Jokic. That's normal. That's normal conditioning over in Yugoslavia. Okay, they're all built like that. But here's the other problem. Jokic is way more skilled than Embiid. Here's the other problem. Jokic is a tough son of a bitch. He's way more tougher than Embiid. Let me tell you something. Them Yugoslavians, them Russians, those Czechoslovakians, those some tough motherfuckers. They tougher than Africans. Embiid was like an African king. Them motherfuckers in Yugoslavia wear flip-flops in the winter. There's a difference. Stacey Cotton Victor. Listen. Very, very rarely, let me just go off topic for a second. Very rarely do you have, do men get along with their wives' best friends. Very rarely. Stacey Cotton Victor just got married in July. Matter of fact, she's coming up on a year anniversary. Just got married. And she was like my second wife for the longest time. She's my wife's best friend. And I always wonder if, God forbid, something happened to me and my wife, would I lose my friendship with Stacey? And I can honestly say no. Stacey is my sister for real, for real. I love you, Stacey. Thank you for just looking out for me. And Stacey called or sent a text every day just to see how I was doing. Thank you, Stacey. I love you. Leave my African brother alone. Can't wait to game time. Stacey Simpson, scrap. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for calling to check on me and my brothers. Thank you. Rockets, the team, only team that can do that. Can do what? Rockets are not beating. Glenn, I appreciate your dedication, but you know deep in your heart that the Rockets can't beat. There's no way they can beat Golden State. They can't beat Durant, Curry, Clay, and Green. They can't beat them. There's no way. They don't have enough. Bad series, Clay and Curry. Yeah, they can have a bad night. It's okay. Curry about to pull a LeBron with them talking crazy about his wife. Yes! Curry gonna show his little light-skinned ass. I'm trying to tell you. Let me tell you how light-skinned dudes do. Because I've been a light-skinned dude for 48 years. Yeah, 48 years. Let me tell you how light-skinned dudes do. You ain't gonna be out here talking to light-skinned dude's wife too tough. Light-skinned dude ain't gonna go beat you up. They gonna do shit like slash your tires. Like, I'm sorry, Drew is having some technical difficulties. But I'm telling you how light-skinned dudes do. So you're going to talk about his wife. Light-skinned dude's going to get somebody else to beat you up. And shit like that. Let me tell you something. Steph Curry might go for 50-something tonight. And then let me tell you what I like. This is the thing I like about Golden State. Golden State is going to make sure that Curry gets off tonight. You're going to see Durant pass some shots to make sure Curry gets the ball. You're going to see Green make sure Curry gets the ball. They're going to feed him and feed him and feed him and feed him. Clay, go get him the ball. I'm telling you, y'all ain't going to just be talking. See, light-skinned dudes do shit real slick. Light-skinned dudes do shit real slick. You ain't just going to be talking about his wife, and then he ain't going to do nothing about it. Now he going to show his ass. I'm trying to tell you, I've been a light-skinned dude for a long time. Victor Medina, you said the same shit. Tanya Cochran, what's up, baby? Anthony Jones laughing. Okay, if you had to trade Embiid, where or who would you? That's a good question. That's a real good question. That's a really good question. I got to think about that. Or we could talk about that on here. Where would you trade Joel Embiid? And who would you trade him for? Would you trade Embiid to Portland for their big guy, the one who's hurt right now? I forget his name because he's good too. Trade him to Portland. How about Sacramento? Would you trade Embiid to Sacramento? But would a team take Embiid? Is Embiid's value the same? Because he's always hurt. How you just be running around? How you an elite athlete and just constantly have diarrhea? How you just constantly have diarrhea? How you just have the shits all the... What are you eating? What are you eating that every night you wake up, you got the shits? Were you drinking water out of Flint, Michigan? What are you doing? Julius Austin, what's up? Troy Seal, what's up? Kendall Seegers, thank you, my brother. Kendall Seegers is my brother for real. Kendall Seegers made sure he called me, talked about to my dad. Kendall Seegers knows my dad for a long time. Thank you, my brother. Laughing my ass off. Bro, Houston with the upset tonight. Glenn Jackson. Oh, Glenn Jackson. You got so much to learn. Pelicans, A. Davis, Packers. Davis, well, hold on. Okay, you're the Pelicans. Would you trade AD for Joel Embiid? Because they're not the same in value. You would have to send somebody else. You would have to send like Tobias Harris for AD. You would have to send Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris for AD. But guess what? Tobias Harris is a free agent. So you can't do that. You're not trading Embiid for AD. Because you know why? AD don't have diarrhea every goddamn day. 2 first rounds plus Embiid for AD. Ooh, now you're talking. Now you're talking. 2 first rounds. Well, Philadelphia's first round, that's going to be a late pick. See? That's going to be a late pick. But that's interesting, though. To Washington for Bradley Beal. Why would you do that? You have Jimmy Butler. Why would you do that? Or Jimmy Butler playing the 3. All right, so that means you would have Simmons at the 1, Bradley Beal at the 2, Butler at the 3. That makes your team small. That makes your team small. It makes them very small. Whitehead. Whitehead's too temperamental. Whitehead's too temperamental. I don't know if I like that. Whitehead's too temperamental. Sean Barnes, what's up, baby? Davis is a fair trade target. Okay, so let's talk. If we're talking about Davis, okay, you can't do Davis for Embiid straight up. You can't do that straight up. So what are you throwing in with Joel Embiid to make the trade even, to make it enticing for the Pelicans? What are you throwing in? Because although Anthony Davis ain't the most sturdy motherfucker, he ain't missing games because he got to take a shit every goddamn day. Take it easy on the light-skinned niggas. AD gets hurt as well. Yes, we know that. But his issue ain't diarrhea. If he ain't shitting, he checking his phone during the game to see if his fried worms from, oh my God, his fried worms from Uber Eats. Yo, y'all are killing me with the African diet. Fried worms from Uber Eats. His stomach not used to those Philly cheesesteaks. Maybe that's the issue. Then don't eat them. I think, you know what I think Embiid's problem is? I'm going to tell you what I think. I think Embiid got him one of these new millennial girls that don't know quite how to cook. That's what I think. I think he got one of these new young millennial girls, and she don't quite know how to cook. And her little dishes be fucking his stomach up. But like you said, you can't be talking shit. You doing little Harlem shakes. You doing all this and that. And then you constantly shit the bed. You can't do it. Literally shit the bed. AD runs to the bathroom during the game. No, he don't. What's up, big bro? Prayers for you and your family. Yo, Sean Barnes, I thank you, bro. I thank you. They need a shooter. Okay. Now, Muzzy is on to something. Because this is what I was thinking. I was thinking AD for Embiid, Redick, and Embiid, Redick, and who's the guy that comes? Mike Scott. That's what I was thinking. For AD, you get Embiid, Redick, Mike Scott for Anthony Davis. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm talking about. Now you put a shooter with Embiid, and you put a gamer with Embiid. That Pelicans team is different over there with what's the boy's name over there at the Pelicans? The guard. Jimmy, a free agent. Yep, no way for Beal. Gotta go talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Auntie. Tia Haynes, what's up, baby? I love you. Thank you, Tia, for reaching out. I love you. That's my cousin. Embiid and Redick and a pick. How about Embiid, Redick, and Mike Scott? Embiid, Redick, and Mike Scott. And put him over there with that boy, the guard. What's the guard's name in the Pelicans? Dark-skinned boy. Cheryl Limehouse, what's up? Embiid, Redick, and the number one. But you say a number one, but Philadelphia's number one is going to be like the 25th pick. I don't know if I want that number one. Holiday, that's his name. Holiday. Drew Holiday. I don't know if I want Philadelphia's 25th pick. If you ain't in the top 10 picks in basketball, you can forget it. And then people don't go crazy and say, yeah, but Harden was in the second round, but Jokic was in the... Okay, I understand that. There's exceptions to the rule. But for the most part, if you're a basketball player, you ain't in the top 10, them picks suck. Cheryl Limehouse, what's up, baby? Craig Davis, my guy. Y'all see me over here fussing and fighting with Craig Davis all the time. Thank you, Craig Davis, for reaching out. Thank you for your words of wisdom. Thank you for your words of advice. Thank you for your words of comfort. I love you, Craig Davis, my brother. Mark Page, what's up, baby? Not enough. Holiday. Holiday's the kid's name. Redick, a free agent. Redick's a free agent this year? Is Redick really a free agent? I didn't know that. I didn't know Redick was a free agent. We got to look into that. Embiid is a big baby. Benjamin Patton, that's a fact. He's a big-ass baby. He's got to be accountable. He's got to want to be great. He's got to say, yo, coach, don't worry about me. I got a diaper on. Let's go. Coach, I got a diaper on. Let's go, baby. And then if I got a diaper on and I'm Embiid, you know what I'm doing? I'm playing that shit to my advantage. I'm posting everybody up. Everybody gonna feel this squishy, mushy-ass diaper right up against their goddamn chest. I'm doing all types of goddamn post moves. Put my ass on your chest. Put my ass on your stomach. Make it swoosh around on you. Yes, I'm gonna use this dirty diaper to my advantage. Andy Georges. Andy Georges. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother, Andy Georges. Andy Georges, man, you've been so supportive of the Long Island Red Devils, and most of all, you've been supportive of me. Yo, I fucks with Andy Georges. Andy Georges, man. Yo, thank you for your words of wisdom. Thank you for your words of comfort. Thank you, man. That's all I can offer you. Thank you so much. Deanna Perez, my cousin. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you. That's my cousin. How are you? Cheryl said, how are you? I'm good, Cheryl. Thank you for asking. I'm good. I'm just getting back at it. I'm getting back at it today. I went to Vegas yesterday, went to see my dad. I'm still working on getting him to New York so we can have a ceremony here in New York for my dad. Deanna Perez, love you. Embiid for the #1 pick. Hell no! Hell no! I don't want to be with the Knicks. I do not want to be with the Knicks. I don't want a sick. If he gets sick in Philadelphia, come take the food in New York. He gonna be fucked up in New York. There's no way, no way, no way. Nope, 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 nope. I don't want Embiid in a blue and orange uniform. Nope. Love you too, boy. Craig Davis seems like a good dude. Craig Davis is a great dude, Sean. Craig Davis is a solid dude for real. Craig Davis is out of his mind though. Craig Davis is lost. He's way out there, dude. Phew, gone. He's a great dude though. Craig Davis is one of those dudes who give you a shirt off his back. Good dude. But he say the most outlandish shit. What's good, Coach? I send my condolences to you and yours. Thank you, Mark Page. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm just flawless. I'm just shocked by all the support and prayers. Thank you so much. What's up with the Knicks saying the would take Cam Reddish before? Who said that? Who in the Knicks said they would take Cam Reddish before they take Zion? Because I want their ass fired, not now, but right now. Fire their ass right now. Who said, Mark Page, tell me who said, because I need to go on their website, I need to go on their Facebook page, something. Who said they would take, I need to go on their Twitter page, something. Who said they would take Cam Reddish before Zion? I need their asses fired. EMBIID'S Scott to Phoenix for Ayton and Booker. Woo, 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 woo. Hold on, let me get a drink for that one. Let me get a drink for that one, Victor. Victor, I don't think that's enough. I don't think Embiid and Scott are enough for Ayton and Booker. You got to remember, Ayton and Booker very young, and that goddamn Booker can fill it up. Oh, that Booker can fill it up. That son of a bitch got 50 on you in a heartbeat. Which one of them can fill it up? Can Embiid fill it up? Can Scott fill it up? No. See, Booker can fill it up and get his own shot. Embiid can't fill it up and get his own shot. That's the difference. I like how he ball out, but he cries too much. Yeah, he cried too goddamn much. Always got the goddamn runs. Always need a diaper. The Knicks are dumb taking Cam. The Knicks better not. You better get that goddamn boy some warm ginger ale and some Pedialyte. Get him some warm ginger ale. And Embiid, here's your goddamn Gatorade bottle right here. That's what I would do. It would say Embiid all on it. Embiid's water bottle right there. And in that bitch would be Gatorade, warm Gatorade, and Pedialyte. That's what that bitch would drink all day during the game. Oh, Coach, I'm thirsty. So what? Drink that warm-ass Gatorade and Pedialyte. They don't want to win at all. Mark Page. Don't tell me that, Mark Page. Without a doubt, sir, we got to hold each other down. Thank you, Andy Georges. Craig Davis laughing. Hi, Noel, I'm so sorry for your loss. I'll be praying for you and your family. Joanna de Guzman, thank you, my sister. That's my other sister. That's my man Quintero's sister. And Joanna is his sister, so that's my sister. Thank you, Joanna. Why hasn't Carmelo Anthony retired yet? Andy Georges. See, Andy Georges know the question to ask. Andy Georges, you know why? You know why? This is why I know the Knicks are up to something. Let me ask you a question. Andy. If Kyrie or Kemba, because I prefer Kemba, if Kyrie or Kemba come to New York with Durant, would it be smart to put Carmelo with those two? And tell Carmelo, You coming off the bench, Papa. So when Kevin Durant is not on the court, here you are, instant offense off the bench. If he can't accept his role off the bench, then you take Carmelo and you tell him that you got Carmelo over a barrel right now. Carmelo will come out the locker room to play. Wouldn't it be smart of the Knicks to say, hey, we're going to sign you to a 1 year, $1 million deal? A 1 year, $1 million deal. So you got to prove his worth. Wouldn't it be smart? If they show me this goddamn prince of this baby, I don't give a listen. Some lady had a baby in the hood yesterday. I don't give a damn about this baby. This is so what? So what? They had a baby in England. So what? There's a baby around the corner over here. I read that today they would take Cam before Zion. Please tag me in this post, Mark page, so I could have a mental meltdown. Yanni Lawrence, Lord have mercy. Yanni Lawrence, thank you, Yanni, for all your support. Thank you, Yanni. I love you, Yanni. I love you, girl. Yanni is so smart, so goddamn funny. Oh, y'all think I'm funny? This goddamn Yanni is funny. Yanni fine too. Yanni is gorgeous. Her mama gorgeous. Mama's 60 plus years old. Her mama look my age. Good black don't crack. But I thank you for your support, Yanni. I did get your call, your text. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I love you. Wow, did all this trade talk come from? Where did all this trade talk come from? Because they should look into trading Embiid. Would you trade Embiid for a box of Huggies? Hell yeah! You like that one? Yeah, I like that. That something to think about. I think I throw more in for Phoenix. I think I throw more in to get Ayton and Booker, but looks close. If the Knicks don't trade Zion, that will be one. If the Knicks don't take Zion, that'll be one of the dumbest moves since hiring Phil Jackson. Rodney Bond, that's a fact. What was said if they get stuck with the 4th or 5th pick for Reddish? Okay. Oh, okay. What was said is if they got stuck with the 4th or 5th pick. Okay. But the Knicks ain't getting stuck with the 4th or 5th pick. I'm telling y'all, they're going to freeze that envelope. The same thing they did with Patrick Ewing. Listen, Phoenix. That called up Phoenix. They go Phoenix. Who else? Memphis. Phoenix, Memphis. Who else? Who else is at the bottom? Listen, don't y'all touch that goddamn envelope. That cold envelope. Don't touch that envelope. That envelope ain't for you. Don't touch that cold envelope. I'm telling you what the commissioner is about to tell all these badass teams. That cold envelope ain't for you. This is for the Knicks. We got to get the Knicks back. Zion, Durant, Kemba, Melo. Something to think about. Something to think about. Got to put Butler with that. I don't think they're going to get rid of Butler. I think they like Butler too much. Melo said he's open to coming back to the Knicks. Yeah, is he open to bringing his ass off the bench? That's been Melo's problem the last couple of years. He refused to come off the goddamn bench. Kemba going to Dallas. No, he's not. Why would Kemba go to Dallas? They got a point guard in Dallas. They're not going to... No. Again, see, here y'all going to talking some dumb shit. Jamal Wilson, you was doing good up until that point. What? Why would Kemba... That don't make sense. Kemba ain't coming off the bench. They got a 6'9" point guard in Dallas that's nice as shit. He ain't coming off no god. He ain't going to Dallas. That don't make sense. One thing we forget about the Knicks, too, is Dennis Smith is with the Knicks. We forget about Dennis Smith is with the Knicks. So if you get Kyrie or Kemba, and you got Dennis Smith coming off the bench, The Knicks gonna be a problem. That's a smart move. Smart move. Now he take it or leave it. Yep, that's exactly. Roddy Bond. Listen, listen, Melo. You want to wear the blue and orange? That's cool. You're the sixth man of the year. If you don't want to be the sixth man of the year, then take your ass over there back to what's her name? Lala. Take your ass over there to Lala and go watch her hump on that white boy on Power. Melo don't want to see his wife humping on some white dude on Power. He don't want to see that shit. That bitch will be destroyed. I don't understand how men do that shit. I know if my wife decided to go into be an actress, and let's say Tom Selleck, I'm dating myself. Tom Selleck decided that he's gonna hump on my wife on national TV, on a movie screen. I don't know how men do that shit. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna be stir crazy. So I know what Melo looking at. Melo looking at Lala, and Lala look like she's just enjoying that shit. Ooh, she like she just having so much fun. And Melo in the locker room. Could you imagine Melo in the locker room with Chris Paul and James Harden, and they watching Power, and they watching his wife just get toe up in the locker room? Could you imagine? Hey, you are sitting with your boys. You get dressed, get ready for the game, watching Power, and here comes the white boy just tear your wife up. And here you are with James Harden and Chris Paul looking at each other like, yo, I can't. Bobby Bookham-Berry, what's up, baby? Of course, Noel. We'll support you always. Love you. Thank you, Yanni. What's good, bruh? Bookham, my guy. I heard they bent the envelope for No, they didn't bend it. They froze it. They had a cold-ass envelope. And you better not touch that cold-ass envelope because that's for Patrick. Melo done, bro. Ben Patton, you know why Melo's not done? Because Melo can shoot. Shooters can prolong their career. Melo can shoot. He ain't done. Melo will come off the bench for a high school team right now. That's a fact, Mark Page. That's a fact. That's why I think it's a good look. How come this girl had the baby, but she still looked pregnant? Her stomach ain't went down yet. If her stomach don't hurry up and go down, she gonna be divorced in no time. Why ain't she on the goddamn princess diet, whatever she is, Princess Duchess diet? Why am I even watching this shit? Hold on. What are we doing? Why he coming to the Knicks? Kemba can play off the ball. No. Kemba can play off the ball. Kemba's better with the ball in his hand. Stop. Jamal, do you watch basketball? You starting to sound like Craig. Be back in a minute. Melo, be with me in the gym now. Okay. With the kids. They better cast me in that role first. Al Haynes, that's my uncle. Al Haynes, I love you, my brother. My uncle, not even my brother, my uncle. Let's call it what it is. I love you, my uncle. Calling me to check, make sure I'm all right. Sharing memories with my dad. Like I love you, Uncle Al. I love you. You're the best. But as I was saying, I want to know a couple of things. Are we willing to trade Embiid for AD? Why hasn't this girl's stomach gone down yet? She just had this baby, and she's still running around here with a gut looking like mine. This Duchess, Princess, whatever she is. She had the baby. She got them. And if you had the baby already, why you got this knot tied around your damn stomach? You look crazy. The Houston Rockets do not have a chance. Steph Curry getting 50 tonight. And guess what? Durant, Klay Thompson and Draymond Green are going to make sure he gets 50 because they're talking slick about his wife. I told you how light-skinned niggas do. Light-skinned niggas don't fight like that. Light-skinned niggas are definitely going to get you, though. They're going to slash your tires. They're going to tie your shoestrings together. They're going to get you. You're just going to be running around talking about his wife. He going to drop 50 on Houston tonight. Here's the other thing I want to ask you. Now, some people don't know that your boy Kawhi Leonard just built a big-ass mansion in L.A. If he just built a big-ass mansion in L.A., is Kawhi Leonard definitely leaving Toronto? Because I don't know if that's in stone that he's leaving Toronto. I think he likes Toronto. I think Toronto fits him. Is Kawhi Leonard leaving Toronto, although he built a big-ass mansion in L.A.? That not, I'm assuming, is to keep her shape from getting outrageous. I'm watching, but I'm guessing. Let me tell you something, Abdul. If she don't hurry up and get this baller's gut down to where she was, this Prince, what's his name, Prince Charles, he gonna be leaving her ass in no time. This gonna be a divorce duchess. Oh, yes. Let me tell you something. I'm telling you how men do. And she looked like she got doom potential. She better hurry up and fix this because she had this baby and she out already. She shouldn't be taking those shots for breast up. That's it. Face shots. She's just way too comfortable. Let me tell you, I know how shallow men are. Shallow. And she run around here looking like she having another baby right now. XFL says weed is okay. What? XFL ain't going to test for weed? Oh, Lord, have mercy. That's why the XFL going to go under again. The XFL going to go under again. Soon, my man Clyde Middleton is coming on. We got to finish the NFL draft. We got to finish that. And I'm curious to hear his thoughts on the NBA. But back to what I was saying. Is Kawhi leaving Toronto? Because I don't know if it's etched in stone that Kawhi is leaving Toronto. I don't know if that totally makes sense. Because he's low-key. He's a low-key dude. He could be in Toronto and nobody will know he's there half the goddamn time. If you go to L.A., everybody knows you're in L.A. He's always have a microphone in his face. Is L.A. the place for him to be? I don't know. I think he might stay in Toronto. But he just built a house in L.A. I heard he just built a big house in L.A. So I don't know. Is it smart? Wait, that guy finally got beat on Jeopardy? Oh, did he really? Okay. But I need to know. I need to know what's going on. Gerald Whitaker, what's up? I need to know, is it etched in stone that your boy is leaving? Lakers is a good fit for Leonard right now. Kawhi said he don't want to play. He don't want to play with LeBron. Lakers is a good fit for Leonard right now because with LeBron there, he doesn't have to talk. I don't know if he wants to play with LeBron. He can play in Toronto and nobody knows who the fuck he is. It's okay for him to play in Toronto. No press, no pressure. I don't know. Listen, but he built a big-ass house in L.A. So that leads me to believe there's a strong chance that he's leaving. On the herd today, old boy was saying he might sign, but not for sure because he don't talk. Listen, that's a smart move. That's a smart move by Kawhi. I wouldn't say shit either. He don't talk, so what? Or should the Knicks? What's up, though? I'm glad to hear you feeling better. Thank you, Gerald. Thank you so much. And should the Knicks look at that Kyrie, take Kyrie? Y'all already know I'm not a big Kyrie fan. I think he's overrated. I think he's overrated. I think he's a slightly better Rod Strickland. Leonard looking at the Clippers. Yes, that's a fact. But Kyrie Irving is a slightly better Rod Strickland. And as somebody said, Kyrie is a cancer. See, I believe that too. Kyrie is a cancer. Kyrie dribbled a goddamn ball too much. And Kyrie is always hurt too. So you got Embiid, always got diarrhea. You got Kyrie, always hurt too. They should stick with the point guard they have. Dennis Smith, yes, but isn't it better if you take a guy like Kyrie, unfortunately? Clyde Middleton is here. Rod was tough, but Rod couldn't shoot. Of course, Rod Strickland was tough, but he couldn't shoot. Clyde Middleton is here. We're about to finish this NFL shit. What's up, Pa? Rod was tough. Rod couldn't shoot. What if came to Brooklyn along with eight? Stop coming to Brooklyn. Anybody coming to Brooklyn?
What up?
Yo, what's up, man?
My man. We gotta fix this echo, man. Yeah. I got the echo.
Yeah, you have your headset?
It's in the house. I gotta go in the house. I'm about to pull up at the house.
Okay.
So when I get
let's see if that works.
When I get to the house, I'm gonna put it on. I'm almost there.
Okay.
What up, though?
Okay. In the meantime, what are your thoughts on Embiid? Always having to take a shit and everything else.
So as athletically, he's probably top 2-3 big man in the league. You know what I'm saying? Athletically, but this flu shit and all his little antics, and it turned me off from him, man. He got a lot of antics with him, and he the main reason they got blown the fuck out last night. You know what I'm saying?
Would you trade Embiid?
That's false. Ben Simmons in the way.
Ben Simmons in the way?
Ben Simmons in the way.
Wow. That's the first I heard that.
That nigga can't shoot. You take 5 shots the whole game and your big man gone? 5 shots, Noel. 5 shots.
I think Embiid is in the way.
Embiid can give you. When the last time you seen goddamn Ben Simmons give you 30? Has he ever done it? Can he give you 30?
Got on 5 shots. You can't give you 30.
That man had that started. That's one thing that stood out to me. You took 5 fucking shots, and you are the starting point guard for the Philadelphia 76ers with. So it's like they done put all the pressure on Jimmy Butler. Like Jimmy got to do everything.
That's why Jimmy Butler ain't going nowhere.
I mean, cause that's for real. That's his shit now. Like, to be honest, like he done took that joint over because at the end of the games, everybody defers to Jimmy Butler. Everybody defers to Jimmy.
That's true. Okay, so let's get started because Ben is the point guard. Point guard is the second garage. But in today's NBA, you gotta be able to shoot.
So I guess Dame Lillard ain't a point guard, huh?
That's a very good point. It's a very good point, sir.
I'm guessing Dame Lillard. I'm guessing Kyrie scored, but I mean, these guys are point guards, man, that can score.
You gotta be able to score.
At least to shoot the 3. At least you got to be able to shoot a wide open jumper. And Ben cannot do that. He can't hit the wide open jumper, bro.
Wide
open jumper. And for real, he won't even take the wide open jumper. He will try to pass the ball.
That's so bitch later. Kardashian is too much. Kardashian is a curse, boy.
Got Kanye all fucked up, don't it? All fucked up.
Anything associated with Kardashian, I don't give that what it is.
But to keep it 100 though, That shit Kim Kardashian doing right now, I respect
Yes.
the fuck out of her.
Yes.
Yes.
I respect the fuck. Like,
Yes.
she ain't like,
Yes.
but that come from her dad. She probably respected her daddy so much that she wanted to be a lawyer, and it looked like she got a bigger.
All with it though.
All with it though.
Bitch, you ain't ready to study
You
law.
ain't ready to study law.
So she's in law school right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Finish law school.
Finish law school.
She wants to be
Yeah,
on the
so
fast
She wants to be on the fast track though.
But she with the dude, you know who the dude Van Jones is?
Yes.
Yes.
She's a part of his squad, and I respect the fuck out of
Yes.
him.
Yes.
Yes.
Listen,
Yes.
I get it.
I respect Kim Kardashian and
right now.
what she's doing right now too.
I
definitely
respect the fuck
respect
like
I definitely respect.
in the last what, like 3-4 months, she's gotten 17 people out of jail. Like I mean, I can't do nothing but respect
it right now.
Huh?
Kim Kardashian is
Kim Kardashian is killing it right
I can't do nothing but respect that shit, bro. Like, that shit there, man. Like, I gotta respect her gangster,
That's
man.
a fact.
now. That's a
I
fact.
need you to get on the
I need to get some headset on so we get this echo out of here.
Yeah, I'm about to walk in here now.
Okay, but let's get
Okay,
started.
but let's get started.
Where we finished was with the NFC North,
NFC North,
and we was talking about
and we were talking about the Chicago Bears draft pick.
And we was
And we was also talking about
the quarterbacks
the quarterbacks they passed on.
they passed up on.
They passed up on.
The quarterback that
Take the quarterback that they have right now.
Oh yeah, let's get back to that.
Yeah.
Let's get back.
Where they passed up on Jason Watson
And Patrick Mahomes.
and Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yes. And drafted Mitchell Trubisky. That has to be a fuck up. You have to label that a fuck up.
But when you talk to Chicago
Bears fans,
they tell you
Trubisky
taking him to the Super Bowl.
is taking him to the Super Bowl.
How? He's not an accurate thrower of the football.
He's a gimmicky offense.
That man is not an accurate thrower of the football, bro. He just ain't.
So, Chicago Bears draft pick.
Although they didn't have a draft pick.
They didn't have a draft
So
pick.
They didn't have a draft pick
I think they
Because of Khalil Mack.
because of Khalil Mack.
Let me get the phone.
Let me get the phone.
But we need to see
But we need to see
he had a good. You see,
he had a good. This guy Glenn Jackson. Glenn Jackson is all about aesthetics.
He's about.
He had a good year.
That guy is not a.
That guy is not a quarterback, bro.
You know what a good year?
You know what a good year? Tariq Cohen.
You know what a good
Yes,
year?
he did.
You know what a good year? The Chicago Bears defense.
Not
Yes,
supposed
he did.
Not Trubisky.
Yes, he did. What up?
So, who was the Bears draft?
Who was the Bears draft pick?
I know they got Riley Ridley. What round did they get Riley Ridley in the third or fourth?
Riley who?
Riley who?
They got Calvin Ridley, brother.
Whose brother?
Who, brother?
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin.
Calvin Ridley.
Oh, that's his brother.
Oh, that's his brother.
Yeah, that's Calvin Ridley, brother.
What school?
From what school?
Oh, they got him in the fourth round.
Oh, they got him in the fourth round at both fans.
Oh, Riley Ridley.
Oh, Riley Ridley. Riley Ridley.
Riley Ridley.
Okay, they got David
Okay, they got David Montgomery,
running back out of Iowa
running
State.
back out of Iowa State.
He's nice, though.
Oh, yes, Riley.
Oh, yes, Riley Ridley, the receiver for Georgia.
I like him.
I like him.
Yeah, he the best. He was one. To me, he was one of the best route runners. So, like, they say he's not the best athletically, but as a route runner, he was probably one of the best in the draft. Like, he don't need speed to get open.
Yeah, the echo is heavy.
Yeah, the echo is heavy.
Oh yeah, I'm getting she getting a little jump from me now. Hold on, let me go get him.
We're about to tackle. Just bear with us for a second.
I'm about to go get him right quick. Hold on 1 second.
Then we got
a corner named Duke Shelley
out of Kansas State.
out of Kansas State.
and a running back.
From Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, I like
But yeah, I like Riley Ridley. And Riley Ridley, how big is Riley Ridley? Really?
Let's see how big he is.
Let's see how big he is.
Yeah, because he looks like a
Yeah,
big
because he looks like a big dude. He's 6'2".
I'm back.
6'2", 198.
6'2", 198.
Who is that?
I like Riley.
I like Riley Ridley. That's a good pick for
Now,
him.
is he better
Now, is he better
than the kid that's already
than the
there?
kid that's already there? Gary's from Iowa, the kid out of Memphis.
Yes. It's not
Right
even.
now,
It's not
he's
close.
better.
Right now, he's better than him.
I think so. But this is the thing. See, Riley really needs a quarterback like that can accurately. So he's gonna get open in space. So like when he break, you got to be accurate throwing the football to him. I don't know if Mr. Trubisky has.
I think that running back from Iowa State.
As Jordan Howard, I could be wrong. So what do you think about
Jordan Howard? I could be wrong. So what do you think about this get rid of Jordan Howard for keeping Tariq Cohen?
I mean, Tyreek. I don't understand why they got rid of. I don't understand why they got rid of Jordan Howard. But I mean, I can understand why Jordan Howard would want to leave. But I don't know why they got rid of him.
Well, he was up for some money.
Well, he was up for some.
Putting the headphones on
He
there.
was up for some money. So Mac, they probably didn't have enough money to keep.
Is it better? Is that better?
I think so. Yes. Yes. That's
Is that
a lot
better?
Oh,
Okay.
that's a lot
all
better.
right.
Oh, beautiful. Now we can talk some
Yep,
shit. Okay. So now, Riley Ridley, you think is going to help Trubisky?
So this the thing. If Trubisky can't throw the ball accurately, which I don't think he can, so like put it this way, you know how they used to say Kaepernick was a one-read
He was
quarterback?
definitely that.
That's what Mitchell Trubisky is.
That's true.
He's a one-read quarterback.
That's very true.
So he's going to be accurate on the first read.
And if you don't
But
get
after
the first
that-
read, he's taking off.
Yeah, and he's an athletic motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He can run. You know what I'm saying? He was at one point he was leading the league in fucking rushing yards for a quarterback.
That's true. Because he's in a gimmicky offense.
Yeah.
And I don't like
And you got to credit that to the
gimmicky offense. I just don't like it.
you got to credit that to so that's a lot of shit that he get is off of scheming.
So these Chicago Bears fans are delusional because they passed up on Deshaun Watson. They passed up on Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
It took Trubisky.
So to be honest, so I knew Mahomes. So I like Mahomes and like his arm talent was special. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But I still would have drafted Deshaun Watson over him over what I saw Deshaun Watson do in college. But the next best quarterback was Patrick Mahomes by far.
Say that again?
Huh?
Say that again?
But after Deshaun Watson, Mahomes was the best thing on the board.
Okay, but here's my thing with Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes played in that conference where they played absolutely zero defense. And he was still throwing interceptions all over the goddamn yard. And they played zero defense.
Because he has so Patrick Mahomes is one of them people that has so much confidence.
That's true.
In his ability to throw the ball and to fit the ball in tight spaces. And he trusts his wide receivers too. So he's gonna sling that motherfucker. He's a gunslinger.
Hold on 1 second. Precious Veronica, thank you, sweetie. Thank you for your well thoughts and your prayers. Thank you so much. But okay, that's true. Now let's go off topic for a second. Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
Is Tyreek Hill going to play this season?
No. I think he's done. Period.
He's done. He's done with Kansas City, or he's done with in the NFL.
I think he's done with the NFL.
Wow.
So like if so off of what happened, I can't just say. But if he did what they say he did, he done. It's over for him.
Well, they're trying to flip it and said the wife beat the baby's ass and broke the baby's arm with the belt.
Oh well, shit. If that's what happened, then he's gonna be back in the league. But I will say this: if Tyreek Hill ain't out there, that Mahomes shit is gonna look different. I'm trying to tell you that now.
Oh,
Tyreek
wait,
Hill
hold
is a
on.
different
Hold
animal.
on. Say that again. So Mahomes gonna be different. Mahomes gonna be different without Tyreek Hill.
Goddamn right, cause you gotta think. It's like Tyreek Hill is a special type of dude, bro. Like
That is
he
true.
fast and you can line him up anywhere. So whether he in the slot or on the outside, you gotta account for him.
That's true.
And when you gotta account for him,
I think Kelsey's gonna be different.
you think so? So he's gonna get more targets.
No,
I think
but he's gonna get more double coverage.
more double teams too. More double teams. Yeah,
Yes.
goddamn. He didn't only, but you gotta remember Sammy Watkins out there.
Sammy, Clyde, you was doing so fucking good. You was doing so goddamn good. Don't tell me about no Sammy goddamn Watkins where he stays hurt as goddamn Joel Embiid. When did Sammy Watkins play 8 games in a goddamn year? Tell me when.
Never.
So don't be talking about no goddamn Sammy Watkins.
Never. I mean, but I'm just saying that shit, for all that motherfucking money they paid him, it's time, you gotta show the fuck up.
He needs to get cut. Okay, here's Craig Davis, a Kansas City
Oh, look, Craig here.
Here's
Craig, what up,
Davis,
Craig?
Kansas City Chief fan, and he's about to say some dumb shit. Let me get my whistle. Be prepared. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so wait. He said, y'all underestimating Mahomes and Reed. Nobody's underestimating Mahomes. And we always talk very good of Andy Reid. Andy Reid is a great coach. Andy Reid knows how to take average running backs and make them great. Okay?
Goddamn right.
Any quarterback,
And when he has great,
that's a fact.
and when he has great offensive talent, Andy Reid does something with it.
Yes. Again,
I don't give a fuck where he go.
we didn't know who Bruce Daly was. We didn't know who Brian Westbrook was. We didn't know who Spencer Ware was. We didn't know who the Williams kid is. But every single time Andy Reid put his hand on a goddamn running back, all of a sudden,
they
Hall of Fame.
Goddamn right.
I'm trying to
you ain't never lie about that. You ain't never lie about that.
So we never underestimated Andy Reid.
Nope.
Here we go. As usual, y'all don't believe in Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes was the MVP. How you gonna say we don't believe in Mahomes?
Craig is on that woe is me. I'm a victim. I'm a Kansas City Chiefs victim fan.
But what all we saying, Craig, this is all we saying, Craig, is that it's gonna be harder for Mahomes this year. So Mahomes is gonna have to put some Tom Brady in his game. You know what I'm saying? Because Tom Brady plays with no-name wide receivers all the time.
All the time.
He makes them. So Mahomes is going to have to bring that part of his game. Do I think he's capable of doing that? Yeah. I don't know if they have any receivers on their squad that can live up to that billing.
Yeah, because don't you dare say Sammy Watkins. Don't you dare.
I mean, he the one getting paid all that motherfucking money. He better live up to that billing.
Cut his ass. I give him what he get paid. You know good goddamn well he ain't played 8 games in his whole career.
No, so I didn't think he deserved. So like when he became a free agent, you know, San Fran, we've been needing a number 1 wide receiver for a while. He was one of the niggas I ain't want because you want 50 million? How you want 40, 50 million? And you had one good year in football.
I wish he would fix his mouth to the New York Jets or the Cowboys, that bullshit.
You had one good year in football, man. One good year, and then you know, like I don't know, man. They pay some niggas don't be deserving that money, but then again, the way the NFL market is at the time, he was like one of the best wide receivers on the market, and you know you gotta pay niggas.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody else. Part of being great is being available. That's part of being great.
That's one of the biggest parts of being great. Okay. You can't be great if you're not available.
Okay, as long as you know.
Yeah, you gotta play. I gotta see you on the field.
Okay. So let's move on. Minnesota
Let's
Vikings.
go.
Minnesota Vikings pick. First round they picked the center out of North Carolina State, Garrett Bradbury. Don't know much about
Mm-hmm.
him. But here's
He's
an
good.
interesting pick.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Bradbury. He was probably the best interior lineman in the whole draft.
Really?
Goddamn right.
From out of North
He
Carolina
about to go.
State.
Goddamn right.
He a dog.
He's a dog.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
gonna
a
take your
dog.
word
Like
for it.
Bradbury is a dog, bro. You got to look at the film on him. He was a general in college on that offensive line. You know, like in NFL, you know, the center is the one who's making all the
Yeah, he makes all the
calls.
calls. Yeah,
You
of
know,
course.
like he's good at all that.
Oh, okay.
He's good at all that,
Okay. I'm
and
gonna
he
take your
mean,
word for it.
and he's mean.
Oh, he's mean.
That's why I like
See,
him.
that's
He's
what I like to hear.
mean.
When I hear offensive lineman, that's the word I want to hear. He's
He's
mean.
mean. He has this like mean, nasty streak.
Oh,
Like if you
yeah,
go look at
that's
it,
what I like to
like
hear.
if you go look at his film, like he's known for getting to the second level and knocking your ass out.
Oh, that's what I like to
He,
hear. I love mean offensive linemen. Oh, I love
and
mean.
he one of them. That's him.
Oh, okay.
He
I
one
like
of
that then.
he.
I'm gonna keep an
He's
eye out for him.
mean. Yep.
I like that.
I bet you he gonna have a chance. He gonna have a chance like, cause he got a good running back behind him. Like he gonna have a chance to prosper out there.
Yeah, and you
And
know
Kirk Cousins
they
need that.
feel like they got to protect that $84 million investment in Cousins. You know they
You'll
feel
be
like
a
they got to
dummy now.
protect that.
You'll be if you're gonna pay the man 80-something million. You better get some people out here to protect him.
Okay.
Cause he was getting his motherfucking head
Oh, he
knocked
was
off
getting
last
that
year.
knocked off last year. And if you
Getting his
can run
motherfucking
the
head.
ball with that Minnesota
Mm-hmm.
defense, Minnesota
Yeah.
is going to
Yeah.
give the Bears a hard time in that division.
So is Green Bay. Let's be clear. Green Bay is gonna be a problem.
We're going to get to Green
But
Bay in a second.
we gonna get to
We're
him. We
going
gonna
to
get to him. We
Green
gonna
Bay in a
get to
second.
him.
Let's finish this.
We gonna get to him.
Okay.
We gonna get to him.
But I do like their second pick. I do like their second round pick out of Alabama, Irv Smith Jr. I like putting Irv Smith Jr. with Kyle Rudolph there and letting Kyle Rudolph teach him for a year with Irv Smith Jr. I like that pick for the Minnesota Vikings.
Irv Smith
Irv
is
Smith
a
Jr.
legit tight. He's a legit receiving tight end.
Yes, he's not a blocker.
He's not a blocker. He's not a
No,
blocker.
He's not a blocker.
But when you put him on the other side of Kyle Rudolph, you could take Irv Smith and move him into the slot some too. You see what I'm saying?
Now listen to me. You take an Irv Smith and you putting him here with Thielen and the other boy. What's his name? The other receiver.
Thielen and Stephon Diggs, and they got Treadwell out there.
Smith and Cook.
Yeah, and Cook solidified to me.
Oh, Cook legit. Cook 100% legit.
He's legit. He's legit
if
to
you
me.
looking at his last year numbers, you fucked up. Cook is legit.
Yeah, he's legit. You know what I'm saying? He can catch that motherfucker and run it.
So low key, the Minnesota Vikings got some weapons for your ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're going to give the Bears some problems. And I'm going to tell you why they're going to give the Bears some problems. I think
I'm listening.
their offense can compete with the Bears' defense.
You think that? You say what? You say what now?
The Bears' offense is not better than Minnesota's Vikings defense.
So the Bears' offense is not better than Minnesota's Vikings defense.
No.
But Minnesota's defense is tough, bro. But I feel like Minnesota's defense took a step back this year.
I think they took a step back because they found that D tackle 730. They try to get his medication right with the water bottles. You have to really like give him the lime green water bottle that lights up. Don't touch his water bottle, it's for him. You know what I'm saying? Because his medication and everything got to be in that bottle. They try to get his meds right so he can play football. But their secondary ain't nothing to be fucking with.
I mean, I don't like HaHa Clinton Dix.
No, I'm not talking about HaHa Clinton Dix. I'm talking about...
He they safety now. He's the Bears safety now.
No, not the Bears safety. I'm talking the Minnesota secondary.
Oh, Minnesota got they legit in the secondary.
Their secondary is nothing to be fucking with.
That boy from Richmond out there
And
too.
let me tell you something. All of them are Cam Chancellor. They're all about that size.
Yeah, goddamn right. Ain't out there from Richmond.
Yes. Lucas Roadside, what's up, baby? I see you doing it down there in the Carolinas. Okay? So that was their second round pick. Their third round pick was running back out of Boise State, Alexander Mattinson. Alexander Mattinson. What do you think about him?
What does he play?
Running back out of Boise State.
I don't know too much about him.
Okay. So let's move on to Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Green Bay Packers.
So we got to talk about when you talk about Green Bay, you got to talk about all of their offseason moves that they did too. Now
Okay, so let's
they
go into
added
it.
they added a lot of people on defense, man. So Green Bay took Chicago Bears safety
Yes, that's
and
a good
paid
pick
them.
by them. That's a good
That's
move by them.
awesome pick. They took the D lineman, that boy from Baltimore, the rush the passer.
Who?
That nigga what's that boy? What's his name? Smith? The boy Smith from Baltimore. He a pass rusher.
Oh
He nice
yes,
too.
yes.
Yeah,
The D tackle.
the DN. They got a DN. He played DN.
Okay.
They got two DNs. If I ain't mistaken, like Green Bay made so I think all of Aaron Rodgers' years, he might have had 1 year where he had a legit defense.
Okay.
If Aaron Rodgers finds a way to get a legit defense, Chicago Bears don't stand a chance.
Well, listen to me.
Or Minnesota, none of them niggas gonna stand a
Okay,
chance.
but their problem was in the secondary. So they replaced the safety in the secondary. They're still light on the corners.
Mm-hmm.
I still think
Didn't they draft one?
Spot.
Didn't they draft a corner?
Yes. Hold on, we get to it right now. They took Darnell Savage out of Maryland.
He going on the other side. He going on the other side of goddamn Amos. He's a monster.
Darnell Savage is a monster?
Fuck yeah!
My son didn't tell me about Darnell Savage.
Darnell Savage a monster, bro. He is aggressive, and he gonna pick that shit off. That's what he gonna do. So basically, they went and got Amos. Amos like 25.
Yes.
And they didn't drafted Savage, who's like 21. So they set at safety for the next 4 years.
And they solid up the middle.
Yes. Darnell Savage like that though.
Then they took this pick I don't like. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I do not like. I'm not a big Rashawn Gary fan.
But look where they got him at. So the value.
They got him at number 12. I think that's a little high for him. I understand what you're talking about with value, but I think that's a little high.
If he go, I feel to me he's an inside dude. He's not a legit pass rusher. I ain't see that from him in college.
Wait, hold on. Well, he said, oh yeah, he's nice. Who am I talking about? Darnell Savage.
Yeah, that nigga nice.
Okay.
That nigga is nice, bro. He's athletic, and he fast.
Okay.
Yeah, like
I like the name. Nice. I like the name, Darnell Savage. I like that.
Yeah, he's a savage out that motherfucker.
Okay. Okay. Now, what about the third round pick, Jace Sternberger, tight end from Texas A&M?
He nice as a bitch.
Really?
Fuck yeah.
I never heard of this kid.
Look at his numbers. He got numbers. Like, he nice. So, like, they had them boys from Iowa in front of him. But when you talk about production, his production was better than all the tight ends in the draft.
Okay. So somebody doing over there, huh?
And you putting him with Aaron Rodgers. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's
you put him with Aaron Rodgers.
That's a good look.
That boy got talent, man. Sternberger got talent.
Okay. What about the cornerback out of Toledo, Kadar Holman? You know anything about him?
I'm not too up on him. I saw when they drafted him. I saw a little film on him when they drafted him in there, because I watched the whole draft so I can see where everybody got. I mean, I saw a little film on him. I mean, I got to see it in the league. You know what I'm saying? I got to see. He's athletic though, fast, athletic.
And
You
then,
know what
and
I
then in
mean?
the sixth round, listen to the sixth round, they got Dexter Williams out of Notre Dame. I'm not big on Notre Dame running backs, but
he legit though. He a legit running back.
okay.
He a legit running back. Like, I'm not gonna say he's a all pro running back, but he's very serviceable.
But that's the problem with Green Bay. They always have a bunch
Mm-hmm.
of serviceable running backs. They need a dog behind Aaron Rodgers.
Who was their last dog at running back?
Dorsey Levens?
That was it. That was their last dog at run. No, it was Amon Green.
Ahmad Green? Okay.
Amon Green. It was Amon Green.
Okay.
That was their last dog at running back. You gotta have a dog running back, and if you ain't got a dog running back, you gotta have a nice set of running backs.
Okay. Okay. I hear you.
You gotta have a just like out in San Fran, we got 4 legit running backs. 4. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know how you make that work, but we literally got 4 legit running backs.
Now I need to ask you a question. We gotta go off topic for a second.
I'm with it.
Did you see Montez Sweat video when he got drafted of old boy just being way too comfortable?
Hold on. He was fan.
From behind.
Oh yeah. I seen that shit. Yeah, I seen that shit. You had to refresh my memory.
Who is that?
Whoever he is, that was not a good look. Is that his boyfriend or something? I mean, god damn, like.
I don't know. But he looked at his booty, rubbed it, then hugged the man from behind, grabbing both nipples, underhugged him, and held both nipples. I have never hugged a man like that before in my life.
In my entire life, ever.
He underhugged him and grabbed both nipples at the same time.
He went up under.
Then he pulled his pants up a little bit because he didn't want everybody to see his booty.
Yeah, man, that shit was terrible, man. And he did that shit on that. And he did that shit on national TV, man. National fucking TV.
I was so bewildered.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's move on. Detroit Lions, #1 pick, tight end out of Iowa, T.J. Hockenson.
Best tight end in the draft. Good pick.
Best tight end in the draft. They say he's Gronk-like.
I'm not ho. We gotta temper that.
Okay.
I ain't never seen nothing like.
I'm not saying he is.
He blocks like, so he's not Gronk, but he blocks like him though.
Okay.
That's why he
blocks like Gronk.
Believe
me, that's half the battle.
Yeah, he blocked like him. He's the best blocking tight end. He blocked like an offensive lineman, T.J. Hockenson.
Okay, so if he can block like an offensive lineman, and you tell me that some bitch can run around and go get passes,
and he can catch that motherfucker.
After blocking like Gronk.
Yeah, he can catch that motherfucker. He not gonna drop nothing. He got great hands. Great hands.
Listen, that's the start of a Hall of Fame tight end right there.
Yeah, like I'm telling you.
Usually the blocking comes later in the tight end's career. If he can
he does that now. He does that now. He like that now. So, I anticipate to see him doing a lot of blocking. And he's going to be good at it, too.
And they got the running back at Auburn there. I think
goddamn right.
Coming out party this year.
Yeah, yes,
Johnson,
yes.
Johnson, right?
Finally, Kerryon Johnson. Ain't that his name,
yeah.
Kerryon Johnson? Yep. Mm-hmm. And they got that little fast boy out there, too, right?
Yeah.
They got another little fast.
Have a coming out party this year.
Yeah, got that. Yeah, I agree. I mean, he had a few good games last
Yeah.
year.
He's a sleeper
Hmm.
pick in fantasy.
Yeah, most definitely.
Next, they have linebacker out of Hawaii, Jelani Tavai.
What position he play?
Linebacker out of Hawaii.
I don't know about him.
Yeah, I don't know
I
about him
don't know
either.
about. I don't know about Hawaii players. I don't. I ain't seen no Hawaii players on TV.
Will Harris,
That don't
defensive
mean.
back out of Boston College.
So he alright. I saw a little bit on him. He alright. He gonna need a year or two a season, and then he might be alright.
Okay. Here's you want to talk about good value? Want to talk about good
Mm-hmm.
value pick?
Mm-hmm.
Austin Bryant, defensive end
That's
out of
good.
Clemson. They
Good
got him in the
value.
fourth round.
That's great value.
That's great value.
That's great. The fact that a Clemson lineman win the fourth round, I thought all them niggas was beasts. Like
All 8 of them motherfuckers is dogs.
I felt all them niggas was beasts. You
All
know what I'm
8 of them
saying?
motherfuckers
Like
is dogs.
goddamn right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Debo got going on down
That
there.
got the Dabo go to your house and talk shit, boy. Dabo go in there with a goddamn Snoop Dogg tape and a Kodak Black movie and be talking shit. That goddamn Dabo Sweeney talk that shit when he come to your house, boy.
Yes, he do.
so that's the Detroit Lions. That's the NFC North. Let's go to the AFC North. Pittsburgh
Okay.
Steelers. I
I
like
think
what the Pittsburgh Steelers did, but I don't like their first pick.
shit. I love their first pick.
You're a believer in Bush.
You goddamn right.
I
He a
think he's
dog,
too goddamn small.
but he is a dog. So you like dogs.
Love dogs.
He a dog, bruh.
And let me
You
tell you
don't
something.
move. He a dog.
Whoever made his suit these days, whole ass whoop. Whoever just told him to
Man.
wear this suit, this shit is hot.
Man.
The motherfucker had a sling. He had an arm sling over his suit. Whoever told this
Man, that shit looking so dumb.
whole ass whoop.
That shit looking so dumb, man. Like I get it. You know these youngers want to have a lot of free expression and shit like that, man. But goddamn, man. Like, come on, man. I mean, but it ain't no worse than me watching Odell have a fucking skirt on the other night.
That's sickening. It's sickening.
A fucking skirt.
It's sickening. So you like Bush. You don't
I
think
love Bush.
It's too small to play in that division.
He a dog. Who in that division?
In the AFC North.
Who in there that he's supposed to be scared of?
The Ravens. They're gonna run the ball.
Yeah, they gonna run it.
The Browns. They're gonna run the ball.
But this the thing though. The Ravens gonna run it, but who they gonna throw it to? Who the Ravens gonna throw it to?
Ravens don't.
They got Lamar. I gotta see Lamar Jackson do something. You know me, I'ma stack the box on him. You gotta show me you can beat me.
That's true. Definitely gonna lose.
You gotta show me. Now the Browns is a different story. I just gotta see them put.
So you believe in a first-year coach and a second-year quarterback?
I believe in Baker more than I believe in the coach. But I mean, to be fair to the coach, you know, when he took over the reins of the offense last year, you know, Baker won 5 out of 6 games. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's legit to me.
Okay.
But I gotta see him put all of these attitudes and shit together.
That's the
He
thing.
a young coach. You got to deal with Odell now.
You got to deal with Odell. You know, Javon Landry want the ball too.
Yeah, he gonna want, but the other wide receiver gonna want the ball too.
Yeah, because he's not bad either.
No, he's not bad neither. He gonna want the fucking ball too.
He gonna want the ball.
Yeah, he gonna want the ball too. But Baker,
he gonna want the ball too.
Yeah, goddamn right. And then when Kareem Hunt come back, then what?
Then you got Kareem Hunt week 9.
So the task for him is going. So the task for the coach is gonna be trying to keep everybody happy. if winning keep everybody happy, that's one thing. But if they start losing, you know, niggas gonna want that ball, man. You know, I'm trying to tell you, you know, if they start like with that team they got, if they start the year out 0-3, it's gonna be problems.
Yes.
And goddamn, it's gonna be problems.
Yes. That's 100% fact.
It's
Gloria
gonna be
Williams,
problems.
Auntie. I love you, Auntie. But so Devin Bush, you say is gonna be a dog. Here's an interesting
Yes.
pick. Very interesting pick because this pick was very direct and I think it's there to replace Antonio Brown. Deontay Johnson, wide receiver out of Toledo. Okay, he's very small, shifty type. He's an Antonio Brown type. If you think he's going to replace Antonio Brown, you're so sadly mistaken. This kid Deontay never going to replace Antonio Brown.
He fast and he a great route runner.
Is he going to replace Antonio Brown is my question.
And what? No, fuck no. How do you replace an Antonio Brown?
As long as you know.
I'm just like, you know, I don't want people to get it fucked up. Antonio Brown is the best receiver in the fucking league to me. Because he did more shit than all of them other niggas. You know what I'm saying? Stat-wise.
I don't like Pittsburgh's draft. Because Pittsburgh's problem was in the secondary. Pittsburgh's problem
they needed to replace Shazier.
I don't think you draft a receiver there. Now, they did go get a corner, the kid Justin Lane out of Michigan State.
I like him. He nice. He not. I almost wanted us to draft him, but we drafted Jalen Hurd.
Okay. But now
like
here's
that
where
nigga
the
nice.
Sleeper pick is, and I'm not a big believer in this kid, but my son says he's a dog. Benny Snell out of Kentucky. You heard me?
So what you said? Who you said? I couldn't hear you.
Out of Kentucky. My son says he's a
that
dog.
nigga nice. He nice.
I'm not a big believer in him. I'm not gonna lie.
But he's nice. He nice.
My son says he's a dog.
And they gambling, but he nice though. I think he well worth that. I ain't mad at that pick. Why not?
You get some banging for your buck, getting him in the fourth round.
and what if he pan out? That's all I'm saying. And you know, even though Pittsburgh lost Antonio Brown, they still have wide receivers. Like I don't want people to think
that's what I'm trying to
that
tell
them
people.
niggas. I don't want niggas to think that.
Juju Smith is a dog. Juju Smith
But when
to that number one spot like it ain't shit.
And he gonna ball.
Juju
But
Smith
the thing
is
of
a dog.
And what's the other boy they drafted the year before? That nigga fast as a bitch.
Washington.
And I'm trying. Yeah.
And don't forget Eli Roth is still there.
Yeah. They got some receivers out there.
People talk about, they gonna take a step back. Juju Smith is for real, people.
Let's break it down. Everybody thought they was gonna take a step back when they didn't pay what's the boy Mike Williams. Everybody thought they was gonna take a step back when they ain't pay him. Everybody thought they was gonna take a step back when they ain't pay Emmanuel Sanders. You know what I'm saying? Now niggas thinking they gonna take a step back because they got rid of Antonio Brown. But they always got another nigga right there.
Always ready.
Like, I'm talking about that's ready to move into the number one spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't gonna give you that rock though. So like, them niggas got the luxury of a nigga. He gonna throw that ball, man.
Know what this does? Get rid of Antonio Brown. Know what this does?
What's that?
When receivers pressure quarterbacks, it's getting them the ball. Quarterbacks' numbers in interceptions go up, and their completion percentage goes down. Watch Ben Roethlisberger wind up having a great year because there's no pressure to get any of those receivers the ball. Watch Ben's numbers go up this year.
But I feel like this too though. So like when you got a good quarterback is not gonna let no wide receiver come in there and dictate shit. You know what I'm saying?
When you got a wide receiver out there throwing a temper tantrum, on the sideline every other goddamn series. You do pretty much anything to try to keep his mouth shut. And
I
from
wouldn't.
what I understand, Ben Roethlisberger, it wasn't beyond Ben Roethlisberger to throw interceptions to show that, hey, look, I did try to throw you the ball, but your ass ain't open.
Yeah, but he'll do that just to prove a point.
Right.
See, and I just think that's wrong. You know you shouldn't have threw the ball there. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, so, like, you know, wide receiver. I played wide receiver. We always think we open.
I know.
We always
I
think.
was the quarterback. And when you came back to the huddle, I said, shut up, nigga, and run your
we always think we open. You know what I'm saying? But, like, he had, like, when you got a nigga like Juju on the other side of you, I don't got to force you the ball no more. You know what I'm saying? We got talent out here. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that to me, any quarterback that let a wide receiver come in their huddle and dictate something, they need to do some soul searching.
Come on, man.
Because I bet you
know that's not right. You know that's not right. You know how these receivers are, especially if you said you was a receiver.
I bet you if Antonio Brown went out motherfucking New England, he wouldn't go in that bitch and dictate nothing. He wouldn't go. He wouldn't go. But you see,
wearing a MAGA hat on Wednesday.
But you see the difference though. See, it's all in how you like. You can't like Mike Tomlin. Let them niggas get away with everything.
I think Mike Tomlin is not a good coach. I don't think he's a good coach. I think he's done some things that was so bad. I'll give you an example. The New England Patriot game, they're going for 2 points in the championship game. They line up Gronk as a wide receiver. The whole fucking world knows Gronk is getting the ball if he's lined up at a wide receiver on the 2-yard line. Why do you have a free safety in the middle of the field?
I don't know, man. Like, is it echoing again?
Yes.
I had to put my phone on the charger right quick. It was
down.
You
need to put some headsets in.
Give me. Yeah, I need a different headset. I need some wireless shit.
Okay.
But
okay. We almost done.
All right, but what I was about to say. I don't know, but I mean, the Steelers got receivers.
Mike Tomlin's not a good coach. You run a punt fake against Drew Brees from your 40-yard line. After you run a motherfucking motion on a punt formation to show the whole world that you faking a punt. Yeah. And you snap the shit to a linebacker. That bitch runs 4 yards. He had to get 5. Yeah. He's celebrating like he got 7.
That's crazy, man. I mean, so like Mike Tomlin, I put it to you this way: he when he got his Super Bowl, he took over a good team. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike Tomlin never had to go find a quarterback as a head coach ever.
That's a fact.
See, when you a head coach and you got to go find a quarterback, your road is a lot harder. He was able to come in and get a young in his prime, Ben Roethlisberger.
And he only completed two goddamn completions in the first Super Bowl.
Yeah. But he earned his motherfucking money in the next job.
Okay. I still don't think he's a good coach.
Ben got 2. You know, Ben put Ruck in on Arizona. That was one of the best Super Bowls I've seen, too.
That was a good Super Bowl.
I ain't gonna say the best. It's top 5 that I watched.
Okay. Next. Baltimore Ravens. First pick. Marquise Brown.
Awesome.
Can get Brown the ball.
Yes. So the one thing Lamar Jackson is very good at is the deep ball.
Yes, definitely.
That nigga hot. They don't call him.
And he throw that bitch ain't up but 30 feet off the ground.
He Hollywood though. They call him Hollywood Brown.
I see this. A whole lot of reverses. And around.
So did you see the film on Marquise Brown?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
Hey,
He run routes.
Hey,
he's a
hey,
player.
he's a player.
He run routes. He's a football player. Like, my only thing is, can he last a full 16 games?
At 160
But
At
pounds,
166 pounds, hell no.
I mean, Deshaun Jackson do it. Deshaun Jackson do it.
Deshaun Jackson always hurt too.
Yeah, he is. But I'm gonna tell you like this now: if they don't call the boy Hollywood for nothing, man.
Okay.
That nigga is that nigga is lightning fast.
Watch
If it was one,
Watch this.
Listen to this. Watch
Listen to this.
Watch this.
Hey, watch this.
My son is a
small wide receiver going to college.
Right, he's a small wide receiver.
Right, he's a small wide receiver.
He loves
small wide receivers. Watch this.
Don't lie. Watch this.
Watch this.
This nigga about to light up.
This nigga about to light up. He's about to tell me all types of wild shit.
that nigga. But look,
Hey.
he ain't gonna be
Hey.
What do you think about
What you think about Hollywood Brown? He's good. He's nice and good. Yeah, man.
Okay. You don't
Okay. You don't see a whole lot of reverses in his life.
No.
He's not Tavon.
He's not Tavon Austin.
No.
He's
not
He's Deshaun Jackson.
He better.
I think
He run
He's
routes.
the better version.
He's the better version of Deshaun Jackson.
He run routes.
Okay. He said
He's a better version of Deshaun Jackson.
So how many routes do you see Deshaun Jackson run?
One.
A go route.
A go
He
route.
can run all of them.
Huh?
Marquise Brown can run all the routes.
Okay.
Okay.
No, he a wide receiver. He just small and fast as a bitch.
Can he get up press coverage?
Can he get up press coverage?
Why would you? So. Name me a DB. I want to see him do it. I want to see a nigga get up in his face. Cause I think they gonna lose every time.
Wow.
Wow.
Fast. Like that nigga, he not regular. He not regular fast. He fast.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't see, like even if you look at this college film, Nick, you don't see nobody get in his face.
I like wide
receivers, linebackers, defensive back that have their mouth slugged up. The more gold teeth, the better. I love that shit. There's a certain arrogance that some motherfuckers play with. Huh?
He was slugged up at the drive too.
Oh man.
He had so many
goddamn gold teeth in his little raggedy ass mouth. I swear I love that shit. All that means is Poking Bean Project to me. I love, me and Gary always talk about players come out the Poking Bean Project. They special since they come out the Poking Bean Project.
That's that first 48, nigga.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Either first 48
or the NFL draft.
Next year,
Jalen Ferguson, defensive end, and Louisiana Tech.
He's an outstanding athlete. Going into a team with some veterans, I'm wondering how they're gonna replace C.J. Mosley though.
Yes.
Because that's my dog right now.
I'm wondering how. I think y'all paid for that nigga, but I'm wondering how they gonna replace that.
Okay.
Miles Boykin.
Miles Boykin.
Out of
Notre
Dame.
He good.
So now you
put Hollywood Brown, Miles Boykin
with
Crabtree.
Crabtree got cut. Crabtree don't play for them no more.
Did he?
Yeah.
Who Crabtree with this?
He don't play for nobody right now.
Oh shit. New York Jets. Let's make that call.
Crabtree don't play for them no more. So basically what that happened is they have given Lamar Jackson two fast ass niggas, man. That can run routes and both of them can beat you deep with ease. Because I'm trying to tell you, if you do not put that safety over Marquise Brown, he gonna get you.
Okay.
Boykins is fast.
Man, he a good wide receiver. He run routes, all that.
He's a big guy.
6'3", 220.
And he run like a 4-4.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? And he run like a 4-4, like, and they was talking about dude getting drafted a little higher than he got drafted. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it was a lot of I think this draft class had a lot of receivers in it.
Yes, a lot of
receivers.
low keto.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of people from this class at the wide receiver position blossom. You know what I'm saying? This gonna be Tom Brady first time having a young bull at wide receiver.
Okay. Justice Hill, running back out of Oklahoma State.
Oh, he all right.
That means you don't like him.
That means you don't like him.
Because when you like a
motherfucker, you say it.
But I don't know. I ain't watch enough of him to dislike him. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I dislike him.
Okay.
Here's another guy
I like.
Especially
because he's bang for your buck.
Iman Marshall,
cornerback out of USC.
So, like, I like him, though.
I like him.
His
size.
I like his size.
I mean, how tall is he again?
He's like 6'2".
6'2".
Playing corner though.
6'2". I wonder if he got long arms. Like, I like them tall, long arm corners.
Yeah.
They can hit.
Yeah,
Sherman
type.
Yeah, I like them, man. I like them. No, Richard Sherman was drafted in the 5th round, so like.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot of good. We drafted a fucking punter in the fucking 4th round. Fucking punter.
Yo, when I saw that,
I almost choked my food.
A fucking punter in the 4th round, though.
Okay, so now let's move on. Cleveland Browns. First pick.
Greedy Williams.
Love it.
That shit awesome, bro.
Love it.
Like,
Love it.
Who's the boy on the other side?
So, Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler, rookie.
Denzel
Ward and Greedy Williams at your corners.
So what I'm saying is, though, this the crazy shit. Denzel Ward, he went to the Pro Bowl as a rookie. Greedy Williams, see the knock on Greedy, they say
he's not
physical.
No, he don't want to hit you. He don't want to come up in and run support and help with tackling and shit like that.
Yeah.
But when you talking about covering a nigga,
that's what I'm talking about.
He can do that.
In today's NFL, that's what you need.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm kind of mad we let that nigga. I'm like, I mean, I know Shanahan wanted Deebo Samuel, but I wasn't expecting Greedy Williams to be right there. Good God.
That Cleveland defense gonna be tough.
He gave a couple of them niggas. He gave Antonio Brown a problem. I mean, AJ Brown a problem from this.
Oh yeah.
And he gave Big Boy a problem too. DK.
Yeah, he get them niggas problem. Like, I can't think of too many people that gave Greedy Williams no work like that.
He's Deion Sanders. Hold on.
Let me say this right. Because Deion Sanders is my guy.
Never seen that.
He's my guy. He's one of the few guys that go out there and tell you what the fuck he was going to do and do it.
Don't kick this
motherfucker. Don't kick this ball to me now, goddammit. I'm making house call.
Nigga start prime time dancing as soon as he catch that motherfucker.
At the 30.
Okay. So when I say
he's Deion Sanders,
he's
Deion Sanders in the fact that he will cover you and won't hit you.
All right, yeah. I mean, Deion gonna hit you in the count.
Deion will
hit you on the low though, real sneaky with his shit.
Yeah, Deion will hit you in the count though. Like in the Super Bowl, he gonna come hit you.
Oh yeah, he'll make a tackle.
Yeah, he ain't gonna try to hurt you.
Yeah, there's a difference. He will definitely make a
tackle in the key spot.
Is he gonna come up?
And Ronnie lock your ass? Never.
Okay. So
he's never gonna Ronnie lock you.
The linebacker, Sion Takati. 4th round, Cedric Redwine. 5th round, I don't like this guy too tough. I think his numbers are disgraceful. Mac Wilson.
Why you don't like Mac?
I think it's for to play in that defense as a middle linebacker. I don't like his numbers. I think he should have been more productive.
I mean, he going in the fourth.
He's in the fifth.
He going in the fifth. So I mean, what more you want? I
You don't think
mean,
he should have been more productive playing for the Alabama defense? His starting middle linebacker for the Alabama defense.
he got Quinn Williams and them in front of him.
That's
He
all
had
the more reason his ass should have been more productive.
But if Quinn Williams knocking everything down, if he fucking everything up anyway, what you gonna do?
Okay.
All he doing and let's be clear. If you started for Alabama at linebacker, you have a lot of athletic ability.
Oh yeah, because he likes a certain type.
You have a lot of athletic
likes a
ability.
certain type.
So to get a nigga like that, so his production, but I can't sit here and tell you if he played all the games or if he got hurt. I don't know none of that or why his production will be down. You know what I'm saying? But I do know getting a starter from Alabama in the 5th round, that's never a negative thing.
Okay, that's why I got you here. That's a good fucking analysis right there.
You know what I'm
Good fucking
saying?
analysis.
If you gonna go draft a player from somewhere, why not get a starter from Alabama in the 5th round? Why not?
Good point.
You
Okay,
know what I'm saying?
that's a good point. Next, Cincinnati Bengals. The last one for today. First round pick. Love this pick because this kid is a dog. Jonah Williams is a bully.
Yeah, love him.
Love that pick.
Yeah, I like it. They needed that too. Joe Mixon gonna love him.
Looked at them and started smiling when he saw them pick him.
Joe Mixon gonna love him.
Oh, he's a dog, bro.
Joe Mixon gonna love. And for real, Joe Mixon be balling without a line.
Joe Mixon is a dog.
Yes.
Is a dog, low key. Now here's the problem here. This coach don't like the quarterback, and he's made it known. So that's always going to be a problem.
Yep. Until he drafts somebody.
That you looking to replace your quarterback right away.
You can't.
So that's going to be a problem.
And then Andy Dalton fuck around. But see, Andy Dalton be the came and fucked around and had a great year.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Andy Dalton might needed to get away from Marvin Williams, man.
That's true.
This might be good for him.
Voice.
Yeah, like this might be good for him. So like he had to learn a new offense and all that shit now. You know what I'm saying? So, we might see it. Andy Dalton accurate throwing the football, you know what I'm saying, but they always choking and it ain't always his fault.
I also think losing that tight end, Tyler Eifert,
that hurt him.
That killed him.
That hurt him because that was his safety net.
Tyler Eifert was on the road to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Tyler Eifert was about to be good. When you get a young tight end and he's good immediately, that's Hall of Fame. Because tight ends usually take a minute to get good.
And then he fucked around and got hurt.
Stay hurt.
Yeah.
Stay hurt with nasty injuries.
Yeah, we got lucky. We drafted our tight end in the 5th round, and he led the league in yards this year. The 5th round, bro.
Now, you found you a number 2 receiver to go over there with Green, and then they drafted.
No, they already had one.
Well, no, they got the kid Boyd, right?
Yeah, that nigga nice.
Boyd is a dog.
That nigga nice.
Boyd is a dog, bro.
That nigga is nice, man.
Boyd ain't nothing to be fucking with over there.
That nigga is nice, man.
So then they draft number 50, at the 52 pick, tight end Drew Sample out of Washington. I don't know much about him.
He from Washington. He could play. What he play?
Tight end Drew Sample. Drew Sample, the tight end out of Washington. He froze up. I don't know much about him. Out of round 3, they took Jermaine Pratt, outside linebacker at the NC State. Number 4, they took Ryan Finley. See, they try to replace the red gun. They try to replace his ass. Ryan Finley, quarterback out of NC State. That's not the right way to go because you don't need another backup quarterback. You already have a backup quarterback. Number 4, 125th pick, Renell Wren, D tackle out of Arizona State. And then Michael Jordan, guard center out of Ohio State. I always like guys who can play 2 positions on the offensive line. Always like those guys. Travion Williams, running back out of Texas A&M. And Deshaun Davis, linebacker out of Auburn. Linebacker out of Auburn, Deshaun Davis. Okay? Okay? That was Clyde Middleton. Another great session with Clyde Middleton. Clyde Middleton knows this college ball shit. I'm going to be watching these guys, and Clyde Middleton better be right, goddammit, because I'm going to call his ass as soon as it fucked up. Okay? So we discussed a lot today. I want to say thank you again to everybody. Thank you again to everybody for your well wishes. Your condolences for my father. Going to Las Vegas helped me out a little bit. I'll never forget my father. Dwayne Francis Epps. Okay? So I love my dad. I'm always going to miss my dad. And I'm going to have a way to I got to figure out a way to say goodbye to my father every time I go on and off the air. So, 1952, July 13th, 1952. To bye, Marcella. Bye. Thank you. Of course. You go home safely. Thank you. July 13th, 1952 to May 1st, 2019. Shout out to my father, Dwayne Francis Epps. May you rest in peace. I love you. I'm always going to think about you. You're always going to be on my mind. You was always on my mind anyway. And you'll continue to be a major influence in my life. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have the father that I have. Taught me how to be a man. Taught me how to be responsible, how to be accountable. So, Dad, I love you. I'm always going to miss you. All right? Next show, Sunday. Sunday, 10 a.m. Hopefully we can get Drew on here and we can discuss Amityville politics. And I see you guys Sunday. And again, thank you again. Again, I have the best friends on Facebook. Thank you for your well wishes. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for my family. Thank you for my wife. Thank you for my kids. Thank you for my aunts and my uncles. And I'll keep you guys posted on the ceremony that we will be having for my father. Okay? Guys, have a great day. Thank you for allowing me to come back. First day back. A successful show. Peace.